back now with something that may explain any odd behavior you've seen on the streets recently.
Oh, anybody here playing PokémonGO?
I'm looking at see if I can get the app on my phone.
You can't get it here yet.
A new virtual reality app has officially become a viral phenomenon.
You've had this amazing achievement, right? You've captured all these,
crazy.
Whatever.
Pokemon fever is back, and it's everywhere.
Nostalgia hits in, like, I'm a kid, I need to play this again. It's real life.
Seamus, you're blocking the Pokemon. No, the Pokemon's okay now.
So there's Krabby, he's jumping up and down.
Krabby's jumping.
We want to work out how we can show these people that Jesus cares about Pokemon players.
We'll talk about it a little bit later on because you will be talking about it this summer. There's no question.
I play Pokemon Go every day. I play Pokemon Go. Oh, there's a Pokemon. It's a new one.
One of my aunts and my uncles says that I'm a bit crazy. So I guess I'm a bit crazy playing this game, but I've seen adults in their 40s and 50s playing this game, and I'm only 24, so.
Honestly, if I ever managed to complete the game, I don't know what else I would do with my life. I feel like, what's the point then? What's the point of walking anywhere if I'm not playing Pokemon?
Pokemon Go is a free augmented reality game that you play on your smartphone. GPS technology places animated monsters inside in the real world around you. Then you flick this ball here to catch it to move on to the next level.
I always do it every day on the way to uni, and every day on the way to uni, on the way to work, when I go to Central.
I want to be the best, the highest level, and I'm not quite there yet. So I have to sacrifice the warmth of my house for the outside cold to get high level.
Let's go further on. At school, it's quite boring because we don't really have many games to play there. There's really nothing to do because all the girls just gossiping and all the boys just playing basketball and football.
I grew up playing great games all my life. Super Nintendo, Dreamcast, Sega Mega Drive. I got my first Game Boy and started playing a lot of Pokemon games, and I fell in love with Pokemon.
I was never a gamer because when I was little and all of my friends started getting Game Boys and GameCube, I think was the thing back then, my parents didn't let me because it wasn't a girly thing. Like my childhood trauma, that's it.
It's called augmented reality because right now anything is better than actual reality. And it has revolutionized the way people almost get hit by cars staring at their phones.
I never even bumped into someone. I might have bumped into a light post once, but no one was there to see it. That's okay.
My cousin's called Jake, and whenever we play Pokemon Go, I always beat him because I always get more Pokemon than him. Oh, I just hatched an egg.
I have a younger brother who's really competitive when it comes to games. So we always compete against each other. It's like a rivalry between me and him. Yo, where are you? You're Needle. I'm like opposite Needle. I'm London Eye. Do you want me to come over?
Oh, there's one. There's two. Two new ones. I really want it to be caught because I want to get the other one. Yes.
Pokemon came to London before it came to Brazil, and at that point I was in Brazil, so I couldn't download it, which drove me mad that my friend kept posting every new cool Pokemon he got, and I couldn't do anything because I was in Brazil. And then as soon as I got here, I downloaded it, and that's when it started. Everyone just went crazy for it. But then I guess the moment started to pass, and then I'm the only one of my friends who still play.
In the summer, we didn't need to message anyone. We already knew that everyone was going to be here, so this was the spot to go to. But nowadays, we have to like message each other to see who's out because it's cold. Some people can't handle the cold.
My hands are so cold. No new Pokemon, we're gonna have to go up there. I normally come out with my friends, but they're not here today because my friend Chantal, she wasn't able to. Friend Daniela, she didn't answer. And my friend Nathaniel, he had football.
I think it's really cool to imagine the different kinds of the little monsters that they created because, you know, they're similar to the animals we have in our world, but then they have powers and it's really cool. Okay, this Pokemon really hates me. Did you miss it? It's not going inside. I need it to stay. Come on. There are some Pokemon that are more powerful and harder to find, so when you do find one, you get really excited.
Yes, I got it! Wobbuffet, Wobbuffet. Look how big it is. It's massive, humongous Wobbuffet. There's a spider thing.
The Pokemon is like not really into you. You just give them food and they like you. And you have to go to the Pokestops to get those things. I visited over 2,000 Pokestops, 372 to be exact.
Also concerns that some of the so-called Pokestops aren't quite so savoury, with young gamers turning up at an adult private shop in Plymouth, as well as a Hells Angels headquarters in New Zealand.
Players are leaving behind trash, walking on people's loved ones, and being a disruption to funeral services.
You're just out and exploring. It's a really great way to like get to know a city. It's like, if you catch a Pokemon here and then you come around there like a week later, it's like, oh yeah, I caught this Pokemon here. I know the route to get to like this chicken shop or this place to eat and such.
When the Pokemon game started, I heard that Pokestops were gonna help people discover their cities because, you know, you get to find new restaurants and statues and landmarks and things like that. But to be honest, when I'm catching Pokemon, I'm not looking at the statue. I go to the Pokestop, get it, and move on.
We're close to a Pokestop as well, and if you tap them and spin them, you get rewards, and that circle means you can get them, and we're nearly there. So we have to be quick before it gets too dark.
I do think it's really cool. You have to walk around and get some fresh air. Even if you're not actually seeing what's around you and you're staring at your phone, you're getting some exercise.
It's making me go out and walk more than what I usually do. And then I've combined that with gym, so I'm losing weight at the same time.
Normally kids are just inside playing like Minecraft and stuff, but this actually gives you a chance to actually go out and play.
I feel like if I did complete the game, I wouldn't start it again. I would just be very happy I completed it, probably take a screenshot and post it on Facebook and brag.
I would rank myself within the UK as in the top 3, maybe first or second. In the world, probably in the top 100.
The biggest Pokemon player is level 55. At the moment, I'm level 10.
I play this game about 12 to 16 hours a day, staying out to 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. I'm so close to finishing the game. It's a heartbreak and it's a celebration at the same time.
Basically, what probably the highest person of PokémonGO did, they just went out all the time. If I could, I would get up at 6, just playing PokémonGO the whole day.